Ladies and gentlemen, Martini Girl, and I did get a new ring light, and it's got like three settings. We'll see which one, kind of a different color, warm, highlight, whatever. I don't know. Hopefully it'll cut the lens flare down is what I'm hoping, and anyway, hopefully it improves visibility on model building. But anyway, Martini Girl. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am at the boring stage, and I can't make it any more funner. And it's just, and when I say boring stage, it is sand, putty, and repeat. I mean, just cannot. But I was at the point where I got her sanded. I need to get her assembled, and I got her put together. All I had to do was a very little bit of super glue, and just let it do its thing, and it's a solid piece. Now she does come with an olive, and the only really, I won't say bad part on that was the support structure on the olive itself. The pole is easy fix. You can sand that down or whack that off and put you a brass tube or anything. But we're going to leave the kit one. The olive was a little pitted there, so I had to go in and sand that. Got to do that just a little bit more, but it does fit smoothly in her hands. And again, boring stage. Her legs had basically the support struts, and they were pitted. She's wearing I'm gonna say pantyhose or stockings. She does have a seam on here for it. Well, where the support struts are, it kind of pitted into the seam. Now I could get it sanded and try to I'm gonna say rescribe the pantyhose seam line, but I went ahead and filled it in and just going to make it smooth. It's just be a lot easier, and it'll look nicer than me trying to rescribe on a curvy surface. I mean, it can be done, but I think this will look much nicer. So again, we're at the putty, sand, repeat, almost done. And if you notice, there's basically three colors. There's gray, white, and red primer. And if you ever sand a lot, if you ever need to change up your colors, go from a dark to a light, and you can see the different variations of where you need the sand and all that. It does help on some things it doesn't, but most of the time it does help. So that's what I've been doing on her. Once I get her sanded, then we're going to basically coat her with lots and lots and lots of primer just to get her smooth and ready for paint. And then we'll have to let her sit for a little bit. But anyway, I think she's taking shape. Once I get her sanded and everything, I'm going to have to fix her high heels. When I got her, they were a little broke right there. That's an easy fix. We'll just take a little bit of epoxy sculpt up her little stiletto heel there, and we'll rock and roll. But anyway, wanted to get her assembled so I can finish sanding her. And then there's a couple spots that we may have to add. Now when I say putty, I'm talking more not epoxy sculpt, but we're going to talk about tulip, because there might be a little places like on her seams on her, like her neck, just or around. There might be a little gap in her leg here. We'll just put a little tulip in there just to make it seamless and don't look like it's just you glued two parts on. But anyway, I think she is taking shape. So anyway, Martini Girl is rocking and rolling, and she does fit nicely in the martini glass. Now, if you did it the correct way, you would have had to put that on first, the bubbly, because she don't fit on it at all. I mean, you can try. She just doesn't fit. However, she does fit nicely by itself in the martini glass. And if you didn't want the kit martini glass, you can get you a real one, or what's the party supply stores? They should have plastic ones, and you can put her in one of those. But anyway, the glass, we're gonna have to try to do a little experiment on here, see if I can sand it and smooth it out and clear it. If I can't, we may just have to leave it like it is and do a frosted Martini glass. Anyway, we'll figure it out once we get there because we got to concentrate first on Martini Girl. But anyway, that's a quick update. I can't make it any much more entertaining than that because we're at the putty sand repeat stage. But anyway, that's what I've got going on. Oh, and if you ever want to buy any other kits, they do have other offerings. And they do have a smaller scale. You might be able to get a bigger scale. You can get Catwoman. And I do like this kit because you do get a little cat to go with it. So anyway, have to paint that one black. And Connor, my little assistant. But anyway, we'll probably we may end up doing her in the near future. But anyway, wanted to show that. And we'll dive into other kits down the road too as well. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Trying to get Martini Girl sanded. I still got y'all should have seen my story on my garage door, which I'm trying to get that cleaned up so I can get that fixed. Try to get my shed all cleaned back out. And anyway, just there ain't enough hours in the day to do everything. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.